It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
He won't be happy with that one. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Van Nistelrooy! And no mistake. And again they hit the front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Grealish making good progress. Can he get onto this? Grealish picks it up out wide. Well, they've got plenty back, they can deal with that. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. There's the shot! Off the post! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Van Nistelrooy clearly is very disappointed, but at least his boss is applauding him for his efforts. That's the kind of attacking endeavour they need.
Изображение. Assistance.
Beckham. Vitz. Tonali. And it's Grealish. Looking for options for movement. Wirtz cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Van Nistelrooy, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that brings the first half to a close. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time.
Hello attendees.
Any strong opinions on the first half?
Brentford are very much up against it, and that's given the manager a real headache as to how to get his players to regain focus during half-time. He's going to have to get amongst the players and really lift them to produce something close to the best football if they're going to salvage this.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave and the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Pickford to save this spot kick and his team.
Yaralla var uzun değil.
Calm as you like,
Uzun
and
değil
they're
yine yapıyor.
running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
So the lead now
Ne
is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another. Really,
he's in one-on-one. Big chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
yeah, Peter, I think the smartest of reactions, and he just attacked the danger.
Saliba. And it's Grealish. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Udogi gets a cross in. Cleared away.
What a nice post of it.
And he was quick to react. Ball is over the line. Ah, good steal. He just read it.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape
Yeah,
here,
lovely.
and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Saliba. Beckham. And he's found a way past. And he's in on goal. Tries it.
But it's
Of course! And there is his 30th goal. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Header! And that's in! And this is getting better and better. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
You could certainly sense a real change of mood here.
Szoboszlai! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Dunk. Not getting too much time on the ball here. It's good pressing. Cantona. Great shot! And it's there!
What a score!
And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So now the difference is 3. Decent chance! Szoboszlai. Half an hour gone in the second half. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Dunk promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Udogi. Looking for the run. It's a promising position. Forced to go back. Van Nistelrooy.
This is the time you need that pace.
Szoboszlai. Oh, this is a very good run. Now it's Cantona. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Udogi. Could be danger here. Showing good feet. De Bruyne. Cantona looking to add to his goal.
What? Ay kes bana.
It's a goal. Untouchable, remorseless,
Net başmada karmı
relentless,
yastasında
a
yıkan
class
atlatır.
of their own. That really is quite
Barsi
fabulous.
Khanım, man.
All his own
Go
doing.
fit.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's De Bruyne. Oh, delightful ball. He's on it. Can he get away? Well seen. Saw that coming. That was
Arada pırtıtsam mortiydi ayak be.
confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time.
Arada heli.
That's pretty clear. It is a foul.
Vesel karmı da.
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my...
Bote form edиш timi vercija. Yani le timas poche вообще. Timas pochen. Որոշ բոտ է ֆորորես իշ թիմը վերցել Manchester United Ոսկի օրինակ Որը հոն է դա գոլորը Որը էսի սոստա որը
A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected. Who do you think this turns out?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball.
Saka! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Tonali. Udogu. Tonali. It's a searching pass. It's come to nothing. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Yeah.
And the finish! Pedro Neto. Ended up in no man's land. White. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's De Bruyne. Oh, good ball.
Offside.
Finish! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Pedro Neto. And it's been given away. Decent chance! And for a moment, time stood still. White. This is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. So it is still 0-0. Now it's Haaland. De Bruyne. Now it's Torres. So what can they make of this? Tries to pass it through. Pickford gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Beckham tries from distance. And that is a super goal, a truly super goal.
From Venom. Power and control, easy to tear up, and that was an exception.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
And here's Saka. Threads one in. Now it's Saka. Saka still. Oh, great! It's hit the crossbar. Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, that would have gone down as a bit of a waste. You're in a great position and you end up massively frustrated.
Silvesh. Can he get it through? He has found the way through. Oh, that's a fine interception. That's going to go a long way. Now that looks a decent ball. Now what about a counter-attack?
He's
asking for trouble. 15 minutes till half
time.
time. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Bernardo Silva. Time and again they are repelled. And this is Torres. Deftly away. That'll be a throw-in. De Bruyne takes the shot, and for sure that was not one of his best.
De Bruyne clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
How many
receptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. And Torres
can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
That's a good run down the left. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. He's through here. Tonali is onto this. Shoots! It's in! Manchester United are back on level terms. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Dunk. Saka. And it's
Dunk
is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for...
Torres! Oh, that was no routine save. Fernando Torres is offering a wry smile there.
And he plays one through.
2 minutes has been indicated.
No, that was never going to make it. Makes a move down the right. That is the end of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
Please make sure
some first half thoughts.
Manchester United really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break. You can be sure of that. But it has been tight. It's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment. And at half-time, the score is 1-1. Oh, he's all alone. Goes for a shot.
Goal.
And he's done it.
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just
fabulous. A finish right from the top draw. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So again,
you've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Udogie has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Beckham. Tonali. Beckham. Beckham is looking to influence the game from out wide. Now Udogie. Van de Ven. Tonali. Udogi. Well, what about it? So close to victory, and it has got away. In with the challenge. Beckham. Bernardo Silva.
Yeah.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
And he's picked it up out wide. Bernardo Silva. There's the header! Oh, it's hit the post! Goal! Manchester United! And again they hit the front. Manchester United with the lead.
Barış Doğan da hatalı pas.
Driving on and
Nay
making
basi,
good
sağ
progress.
basi ne yapıyor ha? Ara sağ basi nere? Won't kapılmasın patlamaz. Won't kapılmaz.
That is a gem! An
So
absolute
neresi?
gem! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to
Çiğ
pick up.
kapılmara.
He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Manchester United gifted a massive chance. An exchange of stares, and here we go. Goal! Manchester United!
Really good abi
And he does it with ice in his veins.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
İyi.
So we have a
Öyle
breakthrough.
sırın.
Now how will things develop from here? And that's it. Terrific!
Ora lava. Isso was cheater ora. Ora haska çanka ayakları isso was sorry nada.
Well, if
But
ever
he's
you
scored
want
a
to see a
couple
lesson
more.
in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Takes a shot. And how did he not put that away?
Tonali has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Ora lava.
Now, can they get him away? De Bruyne has it out wide and in space. That's very neat. He's had it taken off him.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain
Ora
the energy
çıkına.
and dynamism until the very end, though.
Rodri does well to get it back. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for
Ora
territory
ne?
right now.
Onsa. Passa sumara. Ora dell'ave.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Beckham. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Ora cheat ali bianca.
Oh, easy pickings there.
Vay ora.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, he's
Let's
taken out,
carry
that'll be a foul.
Bernardo.
Yellow or red? It is red. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Soboslai.
Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions.
Ora
To
lava
see out
ora.
the rest of the game
Good
with 10 men.
Ցանկացողներ
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 8, De Bruyne. Number 11, Fernando Torres. Coming on the field,
Fernandes.
Number 22, Fernandes.
And it's Fernandes.
Number 4, Lincoln Khan.
Odegaard.
Substitution.
Aralına
The
yara.
referee's looking at his watch. It could be done here. And here's Owen.
Ara Turekun.
White.
Ya.
Now Kanu. Looking for a run-up. Little doubt.
Ya
that
uruş
is a
çar
foul.
çıkan ara biraz gülür zaten.
The referee has resisted the
Oraya
temptation to
sakar
go to
mı
his pocket.
zaten?
It's just a stern lecture. It's just beyond his reach. Chance!
Vay.
A chorus of approval here. It's really good play. All hands on deck for this one. Can he find the finish? Odegaard.
Klina yara.
Cuts out
To
the
benim
cross.
yara.
He won't be
Ara
happy with
gna.
that one. Tries to play it through.
Klina yara.
Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. So, Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
With the father of a boy in the
No
green
winner so
backpack,
far,
kindly
but
contact
somebody
a
has to
nearby
be
member of
the
staff.
winner. And extra time is next. Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Dunk.
Aralına hiç anım var havuz.
And that interception was
No yoro.
most necessary.
That was well played,
Well,
well stopped.
Szoboszlai. Now Odegaard.
Klina yara. Sorma numara.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Çar çıkapı
The
nervan.
whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there.
Ara boş bite başlıyor.
Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried.
Arada xağara.
Timber. Owen going face to face with his great rival. Showing good feet. Tries to cross.
Klina uğrat hala.
Cleared without hesitation. Can he spark a counter here? Pass somewhat off target. Wilshere. And it's Beckham. And Beckham!
Arala
He's
vara.
beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Aha! Klina wants it.
Odegaard proves just a little bit too strong.
Palestina yara.
The defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. So there's the whistle, and we will have a brief break.
We would like to ask you all to kindly stay seated.
Either side able to conjure up a telling moment, and we are where we are. This is the last chance to win it. Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Rice. This is a promising build-up. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Number 6.
Great defending, strong and determined. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Coming on the field. Number 24.
The referee has his flag raised for offside.
Number 2.
No, he's not getting his way this time. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Looking to play him in. Wilshere wants to run onto this. Ødegaard. Another one of football's and how moments. Oh, there's a probing ball. Szoboszlai makes a dash for it.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Zamener կանենք մենք է։
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Comfortable claim for the keeper. Rice.
That has not
gone well. Timber.
If they want to counter, they could do it with more speed.
There it is. The whistle. No avoiding penalties. Here we are.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
Nothing more the coaches can do. They, along with the rest of us, mere spectators, as we hit football's ultimate drama. It is that dreaded time. Kanu is first to take the long walk. Great stop, and the keeper punches the air. Oh, keeper looked very big there.
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge.
No!
What a love, what a...
He didn't need to cut things so finely.
Ay
Upsets the man with the armband.
Keziban.
Made it look easy.
Jeszcze
It was
parę
well
penal.
disguised, it gave
Roger,
no inkling
ale
as
już
to where he was
pasatali,
going
już
on
penal.
that.
Soboslai is second man up.
To najwyżej pailu.
Just ropes it in, saw the keeper moving. He had to, and he did. Semenyo is third in line. Wonderful poise and placement.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Duke is the third man to step forward. Great penalty, outwitted the keeper.
Good penalty. The keeper might have done him a favour in committing just a bit early.
Silvestre, fourth in their queue. Oh, great save! That is a great save! So the fourth man in line walking up to the spot.
Oh, that's a
great get by the keeper. Well, whatever he did, it worked, did it not, Jim?
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat.
Fernandez is the fifth volunteer.
Well, any penalty converted is a good penalty, so he did his bit there. It's all about nerve.
Ara gidem aktör. Sağan giden Spanish.
So it has all ended in hurts. The team played their parts in a terrific struggle, admirably at times. But when it all mattered, they have fallen ever so slightly short. So there it is.
Что верно, это реально. Աբա երկրորդ դիվիզիոնի թիմ ապեր, մարդը կրեց պենալներով։ Լավ, հիմա գեղեցիկ խաղցոս կտանք ես մեկը։ Օր best ունեցի։ Best-ն է խաղում, best-ը։ Հələ մատ ուրիշ ձև խաղանք։
Well, this is a critical game. A chance for the perfect statement to any potential rival that you are aiming higher at their expense. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. It's us or them. Always has been, always will be. So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this guy, Ruben Dias, has been a revelation. I'd say his two strengths are the aggression with which he leads the defensive line and the awareness that never seems to fail him. That makes him a very stern test for any opposition attacker here.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And he's being shifted off it. Bernardo Silva, foot in. And it's Count. Can he get it through? So no flag here. Soboslai. Oh, it's come loose. Tonali. Beckham. And it's Tonali. Good read, needed to be. That's a lovely, neat pass. That has not gone well. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So, we're seeing some conservatism here.
Grealish. Now Udogie. Grealish. And it's Beckham. Doku has given away a free kick. It's not taken him long. That's going to be a booking. And that is a routine catch.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
And he's worked it through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. That has been slung wide. Bernardo Silva. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Saliba calmly anticipates. Nicely shaped ball. And he's managed to get free. He's having a shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Well, that looks a decent ball. And he welcomes it in. Crosses it and a header! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
He's through here. This might spell danger. An uncompromising challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Threads one in. That has been cut short. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, that's a fine interception. That has ended up in no man's land. And here's Neto. And here's Count. And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. And it's Bernardo Silva.
Bernardo Silva really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
This is a promising build-up. That's been intercepted. Now, can they get him away? Shot could be on. Alvarez! Bernardo Silva is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. That's destined for the flank. Tonali promptly onto that, and that is that. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Udogi tries to pass it through. Greenish receives it in the right position. Szoboszlai. And it's Bernardo Silva. Out towards the flank. Now Tonali. Oh, there's a probing ball. Tonali can so cleverly bypass the press. Tonali played out to the left flank. And we've reached half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal. That extra clinical edge.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive. Everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Manchester United are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager...
And the shot! And no mistake. How they've waited. Now they have it. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that.
Shoots! Greenish. And it's Tonali.
What?
Saliba. Kudus. Oh, easy pickings there. Tonali. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Alvarez.
Nice shit, forward here.
Owen receives it in a good position here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Manchester United still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Now it's Alvarez. Bernardo Silva. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Looking for the run. That's been cut out, well played. Tonali. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Cout is fouled. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Спасибо.
Substitution.
Soboslai is standing over this one.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Soboslai!
No, really.
Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the
What a
ball
love, what a...
and deal with it well.
That's a cute ball. Oh, that's clever. Dunk cuts it out. Looking to play him in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's tidy.
Listen.
Back on the ball again. Can he finish? And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Rosicki moves short.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, there's the shot! Dispatched clinically. And that takes him up to 30. 30 goals for this side. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, now they've saved themselves. You can really sense a change in the whole atmosphere here. It's going to be pretty manic from now to the final whistle.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Who saw this coming? This is going right to the wire. Count! Oh, it rattles the bar!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Nicely weighted ball. In with the challenge. Udogi. And it's Grealish. Grealish.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Can he get on the end of this? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telling...
That's clear cut. It's a free kick. No second thought, a straight red card. Manchester United are down to 10 men. Petit. He's had it taken off him. Count running with the ball. Pedro Neto. Oh, super find. And it's Count. Tries a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Winner after 90 minutes, another 30 minutes, hopefully to make a difference. And we are already back underway. Manchester United displayed great resilience to find the late equaliser that's got them here. Now can they go one better? Looking for options for movement. He has found the way through. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Petit defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And that has left him in a heap. Now he's got space here. That looks a good ball through. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
And it's Beckham. Couch. Grealish, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Now it's Tonali. Udogi. Defending strong and determined. Brzezinski.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's found the way through. Juve was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So just 15 minutes still to come.
Quick announcement for the benefit of anybody who
Well, nobody wants to settle for this, of course, but everyone is running nigh on empty. Is there going to be a moment to win it?
Sağ Merlin abi. Natı Tonali tega. Selam.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 14.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? They have given it everything. It's been thrilling. But who will be standing at the very end?
Number 10. Tonali.
Juve,
Number 13.
he steps in, and that's the end of that. Juve, and he shoots!
That's
a real chance missed.
Kezi ben fırrasta pastigan ara. Hangis nay? Fırrat? Aha, gıldırıç motor. Fons şegide bak.
Number 41. Rice.
Juve.
Number 12. Timber.
He's had a fair tumble under that
Varıp
challenge.
paha vara.
He's a sharp little ball here. That is a brilliant interception.
Vay.
Aims beyond the defence.
Palestina ya.
Saka's getting up there. Oh, crossbar!
Çatağına mara yaşayacağım ki.
Oh no, that could be a costly miss. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And there's his chance to lead the counter.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
What a march.
Plays it through.
Aha. Palestina ya. Vratarin jeszcze han ya.
Oh wow, that's crazy! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will stick. And he's let fly. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's taking on the lot of them. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. And he can thump it away.
They won't suck aynısını ortalığı
Referee looks at his watch, and blows his whistle. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined.
Քեզի հարա մարա ասել էր թուրնայի կրեց mən շոյ գիտեմ ախպեր չի նմելի արա ուսրებ չի նմանգեր Բայց ում մացանամ ստա Ալա ուշ Ինչ անեմ բրա տետա Արասыз իրեք հորա չեմ կարում կրեմ Իրեք հորա չեմ կարում կրենք ապրել
Well, the next couple of hours or so will be critical in deciding their ultimate fate. Having made their intentions clear at the start of all this, now they have the chance to make it happen. It is all eyes forward and full steam ahead. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then. Well, now here's a team sheet that speaks of excitement and unpredictability, Jim.
It certainly does, Peter, especially since it includes a certain
Arada
diminutive.
level, arada.
I think he'll be the key to connecting the midfield, to the attack here. Such a potent finisher, but remarkably unselfish too. And he will often drop that little bit deeper to try and trigger attacks himself.
Just such a clever footballer, and there's always such a danger when he's around.
Really looking.
Oh la la. Manchester
United! Manchester United take the lead. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Højlund. And that is a little undercooked. Grealish providing an outlet on that flank.
Oh la la.
Beckham. Great vision. He's cut it out. That's going to go a long way. Pass somewhat off target. Knocks it into space. And this is Berbatov. Berbatov! Berbatov! Brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
The pass is intercepted. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Haaland. Up towards the front line. Udogi cuts it out.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
He's shifting through the gears here. The referee, it's a penalty. Manchester United have themselves a chance from the spot. So where will he go?
Nej, Bernardo.
A time for a call head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Probing pass. Tonali. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Can he get on the end of this? And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Grealish looking to be a menace in the final third. Kagawa. And here's Højlund. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. And it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Wilshere.
What a love,
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Good running, strong and purposeful. That's been cut out, well played. Diallo, who does have an assist to his name. Manchester United are still behind as we reach out for half-time. He's picked his way through. Grealish. Tonali conjures time and space where few can. Maguire gets it away. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And the keeper's got it again. Bernardo Silva. Beckham is one whose deliveries we all know about. Timber. It's not an especially good pass, that. Tonali looking for the run. Lisandro Martinez makes the interception.
Two added
pass
minutes
isn't the
has been
best.
indicated.
And that is expertly dealt with. Grealish.
Yeah.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, well played. And the whistle goes for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in
Hello
it.
everybody, and a quick announcement now.
Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 19.
So the action resumes.
Wilshere. Coming on the field.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
And it's Grealish.
Oh, really well played.
Oh, that's neat. He's got away. Opts to play it back. Beckham tries from a long way out.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Crosses it in. Oh, good climb! Oh, that's a fine challenge. Lisandro Martinez, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nice-looking ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. So, can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Threads one in. Oh, that's a key interception. Timber. Now he's off and running. He's not got that quite right. Ahmad. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pickford claims comfortably. Maguire kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Throw in. Tonali sends it crossfield. Bernardo Silva might just make this. Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
And he's taking no chances there.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue.
No,
They'll get clinical.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Beckham. Well, that looks a decent ball. Bernardo Silva.
That
Should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Udogi spots it and intercepts. The defender is not giving up on this. Udogi stood his ground strongly. Grealish. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Berbatov. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That has ended up in no man's land.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
It's a pretty loose pass. Tries to play it through. Wriggles his way through. And it's Owen. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Manchester United ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Owen. Now it's Owen.
God.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Timber. Pass has been well intercepted.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Lisandro Martinez gets across to intercept that. And he's there to retrieve it. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And he has been fouled there.
Substitutions taking place. There will be 1 minute added time.
They knocked and knocked, but there is time for no more. Manchester United bow out, defeat sealing their fate. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Manchester United really looked like they were just second to everything. Disjointed even. Yeah, it was a high-intensity game. That may have gotten to some of the players, but even so, it was just disappointing on a lot of levels.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Ինչ համար մտել դիվիզիոն մտնա։ Սկի սրանց չնայ 1-2 արի ի սկրիպտ են հավք է սրանք վերես։ Նեն ջոգը մսրա 4-4 1-2 ասենք հաստատ էլի չեմ կրելու։ Ո՞ր արեց սոբոսլը արեց աշպաշպաներ խաղում։ Այսա։ Հատը փորձարկենք, լավ չկա, տնակ ինչն է պատճառը ախպեր։ Oh.
Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're very much on the way now. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I really like the look of Florian Wirtz, Peter. What's impressed me most is his decision-making, which has been grown through his youth years. That comes from his wonderful understanding of the space around him, and he can dictate the tempo of his play accordingly. And he's going to be a superstar in years to come.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. He'll try from distance!
Ay kız bu.
Big relief, it
Daha
just needed better contact.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Dunk. Bernardo Silva. That has been cut short. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Nicely shaped ball. Now it's Couch. And it's Alexander-Arnold. He leaps for it! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
What a
He stands tall, impenetrable. And here's Wirtz. Nicked it back promptly. Not a bad start to the game, a chance at either end already. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Racing over the bar.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Lofted upfield. Tonali. Now it's Haaland. Grealish. And he's managed to get free. Haaland! It's a foul, it's in the box. It's a penalty. Manchester United have themselves a chance from the spot. The chance to break through. What a sensational save from Ederson!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Bernardo Silva! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Pass somewhat off target. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Showing good feet. Shapes to shoot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Grealish actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Szoboszlai attempts a clearance. Grealish going for his great rival. Looks a good ball through. It's Haaland. Now, who's going to be first to this? No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Not the most convincing of passes. Beckham is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And here's Couch. Alexander-Arnold. Half an hour played now. It's going to be another throw. And it's Zubimendi. Now it's Haaland. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Tries to play it through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Szoboszlai cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Tries to pass it through. Oh, this looks sharp. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Van der Ven, spread out to the left. De Ligt with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Look at the space here. Now it's Tonali. Cross into the box. Tries to get it clear. Wirtz. Can he get it through? Not the most accurate pass. Szoboszlai. He's found a way through. Now the ball in. Wilshere. Bernardo Silva. Tonali. Shifted it to the flank. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Yes,
Manchester United are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Kilometrով հետ էր, Kilometrով հետ էր եկավ վերց է ցախվել.
And it's Grealish. Grealish. That's very neat. Shot could be on. That brings the first half to a close. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I would say, Peter, that the scoreline isn't entirely reflective of that first half. There's been a decent ebb and flow. The penalty obviously jumps out as the moment, but there's plenty of time left to see things change.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
For information on our shuttle bus service.
Absurdների հավաքածուն է. Իրեք օրը մատ խաղ չեմ կրել.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 19.
Away we go again.
Coming on the field.
Manchester United clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Manchester United come out of the tunnel having undergone a choice. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Haaland most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
Count might just make this. Grealish. It's a good spell of possession, this. Looking for the run. Oh, well out. At all. McAllister. Now it's Wirtz. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there. Annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That is very well defended. And here's Count. Brilliantly cut out. Grealish, the specialist in tearing teams apart. He's got away. Grealish couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Decent chance! Dispatched clinically. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
It's an old saying, but it's still as true as ever. The first yard's in the head, and look at the way he was so quick.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, it's come loose.
Oh, great feet, that.
Great ball, and can he finish?
What a dog, bro.
Lovely idea, just didn't get it right.
Look, you've got to have the perfect feel in your boots to pull.
Yeah.
Now it's Haaland. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Bernardo Silva, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Count!
Routine save. He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Keeper's done with that. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And he's had it nicked away. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
And it's Grealish. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick.
Şeyime 5'te sen sayarım. Update yapacaksın. Moment çıkıyor. Apel bu bana mı malum? Çem karım son tabırına apel. En ugel çem karım normal pahem uğulsunu jogmas. Khaçukov. Boş iyi muzas degele çitali ya veşmez mişt boğakım. Ya itens min zamanat update kapçım ima. Imaš zut pas na apel çetum boş bir pas apel. Nina kat ya item abet sen çeli. Bora buruz meselni. Այսօր ինտերնետը սնեց այդ վարի գնացել, ապա հազիվ է դզվում մի քիչ։ Զանգի ասում են օբշի խնդիր է։ Կլա, ախա ջոյստիկը սմ ջարդվել է ախպե։ Խփեցի գերին։
The manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. That was mighty close. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Beckham demonstrating his defensive quality there. He won't be happy with that one.
Vay hoor, solid wacht.
And here's Okazaki. Now, can they get him away?
Manchester United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He's shifting through the gears here. And that has put paid to that. Tonali scooting forward. Oh, some tackle that. Manchester United have their third corner. That's really well cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. Threads one in. Spread neatly. Now that's well seen too. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough.
Why? Cool. Why?
He's going to be disappointed with that. Tonali. He is through here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He has found the way through. There's the header! Well taken goal. And surely that clinches it. There is no way back now. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Manchester United have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to...
And that's it. And with that, it is a very good night to you.
Ինչքան եմ կարևել է Երեկվանից Չնայած այսօր նոր եմ միացրեցել էի Բարսի խաղը նայեմ Ոնց էր էդի Telemax. Նայեմ ես թվերը թե գրեմ Սարքել եմ աղբերս մտի Ես մտնեմ աղբեր Մտնեմ աղբերս 27 59 30-51 Հա, սերվերի խնդիր է Ես ինչ հապ է, չես սարք է 27 59 30 51 Ապա չի մտնում ընկեր Կարա դու է աղբեր նայել սարքել ես մտնում եմ խոսում էլ էի Ապա սարքեմ Հասկացա, բայց ես խոսում էի, չէ Ես չեմ լսում քեզ Ես սարքեմ աղբերես Okay Թվերը երևում է, չէ, սարքել եմ Հեսա ջուր խմեմ կամ Բերդես խաղություն Опознаешь коха. Да. Хагатена. Опознаешь коха. Апчу. Սուր սաղոր երկու գիծ էր ապեր Չէի մտնում ինալու Սաղոր որն է որ վաղտ որ մտնել եմ էդ վաղտ է իրիգոյան Զանգում էի ասում է բանա Սարքում է կապի էդ խնդիր կա
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium and I've been hit by it too.
colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Takes a shot. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises. Oh, good effort! And for a moment, time stood still. Albert Ferrer. Will played for Rijkaard. Ferdinand. Rijkaard. Now it's Pele. Spread it left. Azar. That's a good foray he's making. Barcelona applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Neymar running at top gear. Oh, shooting chance! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And one more try! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So, a breakthrough already. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Looking for a runner. Ferdinand gets across to intercept that. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Neymar. Neymar getting forward. And it's Neymar.
Oh!
He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
No.
Bellingham. Pele.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's gone for goal! And the keeper read that really well.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And it's Neymar. It's Neymar! That was quite a hit. Bellingham. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Batistuta. Gives it back.
Can
he get it? Shapes the shot! Bellingham.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And it's Bellingham. Opts for safety. Serginho. Neymar proves just a little bit too strong. Spread to the right. And here's Batistuta. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Sané. He's found a way through. Conte. Neymar. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Barcelona coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Barcelona can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. Back on the way then.
Barcelona can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Neymar in acres of space out wide.
Ora
Ferrer
I
does
think
really
what's
well
his
to win the ball there. Now it's Batistuta. Rijkaard. Now it's Neymar. Neymar. Rijkaard defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, that pass isn't the best. Sané. Beckham is looking to influence the game from out wide. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Rijkaard. Not the most accurate pass. Bellingham. And he's forced to go back. This ended up in no man's land. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Batistuta is flagged offside. Barcelona are still that goal to the good. Bellingham. Beckham. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Always onto this. He has found the way through. Sané unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's a searching pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he
knows
knows it.
And he's managed to get free. Neymar's chance!
Oh,
that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Yeah.
Well, throw in.
Let's punch. It means they didn't set the score.
Hazard with the delivery. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That's not gone well. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Del Piero. And he is deftly away. Belletti. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Bellingham. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Rijkaard proves too strong.
No. Adam iki çaraş günleri.
And a truly agonising miss.
Opesiz blok
What a
ezdi.
moment for him, Peter. He'll be losing sleep over that one tonight.
Belletti. Yer pasını spal bilir.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Well, he's looking to get away, but the defending is persistent, adhesive. Barcelona have a free kick.
Opet hiç blok ezdi. Ինչ ես միացրել, որ սաղ պահում են։
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Ատուրի բլոկ է նրա։
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
El dorsal
Goulet
Neymar.
and it's Belletti.
Serán sustituidos por
Ball played for
el
Rijkaard.
dorsal 15, el dorsal 8, el dorsal
Beckham.
16.
Կարեն ուր տվեց արա,
It's
ոնց արա։
Lopez. Takes the shot.
Կարեն ուր տվեց արա։
Oh,
Ադնասներ է, թեմ այդպես պասի չի տալի
That reaction
ապյոգի։
says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Best. He's picked his way through.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
It goes to show he is human after all.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
And that's a throw.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Now it's Pelé. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
It's a throw-in. And that is as far as it goes. Barcelona have done it. Their solitary
Լավ
strike.
բլոկ էի դրե խաղի։ Ոք երկրորդ տայմին ապր դեսամ տապ ազատ խաղցող չկար։ Neymar ջրը։ Թիմդ նայում նա։ Օրես ինչ թիմ ունես ընկեր։ Բոդ լավն է ապեր։ Էսի հիմնականն է էսի։ Ազարին չես կարամ խաղցնես։
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
Լավ նա ապեր։
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We're up and running then. Arda Güler goes for the shot! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, he looks as if he's in the first five.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Chance for a shot!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Now it's Pele.
Genau.
Neymar.
Orayı nur attım be ara. Oy kes. Oh no.
Each side mirroring the other in terms of chances created here. One each for now. And the shot's on here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Played out wide. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Ora gides ինչքան ազատ տեղ ունեիր ախպեր.
And the keeper has reacted
Այդ մի եզոն էր մնացել.
Del Piero actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Այնտեղ ու այդ խաղացա.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually.
Արտուրի. Խաղաս ախպերես.
Impressive jump. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. He's had a shot! And now they can spring out of defence. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Nice conversion!
Loveness.
He's got away with one there. It's their second corner of the game. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. It's Asa! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Hazard cuts out the pass. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pepe makes the interception. Rijkaard. And it's Asa.
Oh, really well played.
Lovely, offside there. Offside there is. Zero.
Still goalless at the moment. Belletti.
Oh,
this looks sharp. Now it's Pele. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Del Piero. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of it.
Ay, kezi bana apeş. Taşımadus mar. Hakber pasın stafi taşımadus.
Barcelona are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions. Whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box, it can work.
Pele.
Gets
over and intercepts.
Ora love na happy.
Del Piero!
Now
that wasn't a bad hit by any means.
Just couldn't quite control it. Nothing wrong with the height and the contact.
I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Just eases him off the ball. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Oh, that's fabulous.
Oro, lovely.
Out of play for a goal kick. Belletti. And it's Arda Güler. Güler. He's picked his way through. He's had it taken off him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Look at the space here. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we get things going again. So neither side has yet broken through. The most accurate pass. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Rijkaard. Bellingham. Van Basten. And it's Azar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rijkaard. Güler. And that has left him in a heap. And here's Del Piero. Neymar. And this is Del Piero. He's being urged to shoot. Güler has a look and plays it forward. Distributed tidily.
Այդենց հալն է մապը, բայց իսի հարմար չի տեղը, սկենի կամաց տալիս եմ հլմա դուս։
Bellingham. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. He's chosen to go back, chips it through. Güler. And Serginho. Saliba. Bellingham. It's a really well-measured ball. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Ice.
The whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Neymar.
Oh, great feat that.
He is through here. Oh, nice touch. No, he refuses to take the bait. Kante did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's a good run, this. One that is high in energy. Neymar with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
More tits are.
Hazard with the delivery. It is still anyone's game, 0-0.
Sonra David iş kalmaz tabii.
Now it's
Ne ya?
well sorted out. Knocks it out wide. Neymar.
That's good play from him.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, what a ball! It's me!
Lovely.
Oh,
Udar
that was
çamara
no
vardı.
routine save.
Vieri
Bak,
clearly
şu şans
thought he had
çıkar.
the beating of the keeper.
Corner number
Bak
3
şu.
coming up. Bellingham with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Belletti. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Neymar.
Ay Kezban ara. Asret paget.
And that is out of play.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 14, el dorsal 15.
Serginho.
Serán sustituidos.
Now that's well seen
El
too.
dorsal 4.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And it's dealt with by the outrushing keeper. Best. He has found the way through.
Ya.
Can he finish?
Elinde ne ya?
And how
Çıkarsa
good was
fayda
that?
git korkusu direkt.
Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. They just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Neatly clipped into space. Batistuta!
Ara tesanu pasta mesela.
Denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well,
Molto
didn't he?
attaccani.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Barcelona nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
Habrá 2 minutos de
Can't
descuento.
claims comfortably. Van Basten. Nicely weighted ball. Pele in acres of space out wide. Decent
Oraya
chance!
kapet sonrası.
And there goes their last chance.
Glavner, уже
Well, that was
кажется,
tense.
без
Two
сам.
parties separated by the game's only...
Paresin futbolistները վերջինները։ Ora բայց այդ բանը լավն է։ Էսի վերջինն է լավ։ Կամ ոնց կուզես, այսինքն։ Մեկը ստեմ հələ։ Ոնց ուզում ես ախպերս մեկա։ Կարանք հիմա էլ հելնենք։ Չէ, ապա պետք է պաստա սովորեմ, ապա չի լեմ։ Այդ խավոր խաղամ, այդ դրա համար եմ խաղում, որ պաս սովոր։ Տեսա որ դա տվեց դեմը կայնած։ Լրիվ հետ ապա, որ այդ հաս մտես խփես։ Քոտեղ ուրիշ մարդներ այդ հիմա գոլ էր ապել։ Լուրջ եմ ասում։ Ուրիշներ այդ խաղում, տես պաս եմ տալ, այդ գոլ են խփում։ Արա ֆռմ հետ է տալ, արա շեմ ջոգը միջից է ապել։ Ախպերես ոնց ուզում ես ինգեր մեկը։ Ոնց ասես ախպերես։ Ես էլ եմ քնեմ ուրեմն այս խաղից հետո։ Հավեսել չկա։ Միացրա էլի ախպերես։ Ընկեր բարիկյանները պրծավ, ապջան։
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up. And we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action. Disappointed with that. Oh, good spread. Now the cross. Oh, well played. And here's the chance to counter. And it's played forward.
Oro.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder.
And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Played out towards the right wing. Van Basten. Spread it left.
You can never be short of runners in the space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Pele has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Belletti. Sané. It's Bellingham. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, that was vital. Now it's Vieira. That looks a good ball through. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Sané.
That was lovely, that.
Sané. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Hazard. Oh, that's fabulous. Look at the space here. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Hazard has alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Ora, shkapnes. Կարմիր արա։
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul.
Լավ էսի մի ամիտ է լավ ապը։ Էսի հաշիվ չի։ Կարմիր արա։
Pele has been shown a second yellow.
Առաջ անգամ Պելեն կարմիր է ստանում ապը։ Ինչքան խաղում են։
Barcelona are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
Pass just lacking in accuracy. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Sané. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. That is good progress on the left. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Bellingham. Spread to the right. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Oh,
the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Ay, Keziban. Ara love after the
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So we have the first goal.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Sané. Beckham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he latch on to this? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Del Piero. Belletti. This is a promising build-up. Sané in acres of space out wide. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, good finish. And once more we are all square. You score, we score. And that is the end of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying.
Well, we've seen at times it can be harder to play against 10, and that seems to be holding true so far. Something I've experienced in the past, and with this sort of intensity and fearlessness, who knows, they might just get something they want.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pass somewhat off target. Rijkaard. And it's Del Piero. He's picked his way through. Spread out to the left. And he's managed to get free. It's Neymar!
Lovely shot.
Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Serginho.
Open the second.
Saliba.
What is
Beckham. Looking to play him in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Pepe deals with that comfortably. Neymar. Belletti. That's an excellent interception. Conte. Now it's Vieri. Distributed tidily. Vieri does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Beckham. Bellingham. Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. Neymar. That is a great pick out. Beckham. Nicely spread.
Ora.
Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Vieri. And now the breakaway. Now it's Vieri.
There they go, hunting again.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he is going into that little black book. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Option.
Alba Ferrer delivers. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's good vision. Conte. And he's got the beating of his man. Del Piero. Great chance!
Ora mesmo no posto do fora.
And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
It's a promising position. That is lovely. And it's Beckham. Beckham going face to face with his great rival.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product and quickly.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Sends it crossfield. Neymar is onto it in a flash. It's a good run he's making out on the left. He is through here. And here comes the corner. Is their second corner of the game.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 14. El dorsal
Beckham
9.
plays it short.
Neymar. El dorsal 10. El dorsal 12.
Doğru.
Serán sustituidos.
Barcelona
por
are
el
looking to
dorsal
go
7,
forward now.
El dorsal 13. El dorsal 15. El dorsal
Nicely
21.
intercepted.
Owen. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Albert Ferrer. Incoming delivery. And a header! No, just not quite.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Lave yapacağım.
Vinicius Junior. Kökçü. Best. He's got away.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. And he welcomes it in. That has been cut short. Best receives it in a good position here. Not the most accurate pass.
Abres.
And that is as far as it
Hapsız kar bir de
goes.
hangaret.
Barcelona
Çıkartsın.
were involved in a great game here. Unpredictable in...
Abres yapacağım bari kişi la. Lavmış. Bana kesin içeri asla Karzinki meç. Որ հարմարացնեմ խաղանք ախպերս։ Կարող է վաղը դիվիզիոն խաղամ։ Так. Լավ էլանք։ Եսի վաղը։